Kind of speaking on the persistence of life, we can talk about the ochre star. And I was wondering if I could safely, if it was safe to gently handle these sea stars. And before I did that, I looked them up, made sure it was okay. And what I found is that it's legal to pick them up and handle them, but unless you're a marine biologist, everyone basically says please don't. And what I found out was that part of the issue is that you may introduce to these sea stars bacteria or other pathogens from your hand that ruin the microbiome that's on top of their skin. If it's overly aerobic, it'll consume all the oxygen that the sea star otherwise would have. So these essentially pathogenic or otherwise harmful bacteria are starting to proliferate because the environment is making them more competitive at the moment. And since about 2015, along the western coast of Pac Rim, we've seen a massive dying of sea stars caused by bacteria existing on the outside of their skin. And one in particular, the sunflower sea star, it is the second largest sea star on planet Earth. But since 2015, the ochre star had this massive dying off, but then there seems to have been a small genetic mutation that makes that particular bacteria much less competitive on their skin. But the sunflower sea star, in biology, you have what's called a producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary, and it just goes up from there, right?
If you took those containers and you just said, we're going to have a contribution, a tax, or however you want to, whatever you want to call it, however you want to get it, of even just 1/10 of a cent for every container, you would have enough money to fund conservation efforts and cleanup efforts all across that entire coast. And not just the American part of it.